Well, I see that one of our deer is out. We just had some rain go through. But there's only one, and that looks like maybe the doe. She's looking at me. That's a buck. Yeah, he's got some horns. That's why he's by himself. Buddy, you could be venison stew, you know it? Smart aleck deer. Well, where are the rest of the deer? Well, here's some of the updates in my hotel room. I got this little table. It's one of those Costco, those things 20 inches wide, but gives me another flat spot. But makes the most out of the area here. And I got things about 90% organized. So starting here, this is my work area. Got my printer set up to print off either of these computers. This is my old Asus P5Q motherboard computer that I built in 2009, and it is still running, knock on wood. And I got a printer hub right down here that I can switch, so I can print off either computer. And I use these, I call them Atolas. They're not all made by Atola, but really expands my capacity for external data storage. And coming this way, this is a Dell T1700, and I've got it backed up with two 8 terabyte hard drives. This one has got two extra IDE SATA hard drives, and that's a 1.5 terabyte that I've been using for quite a few years. So now the Dell is the one that I got connected to the internet, so it's a sacrificial goat, but it's doing a lot of work for me, and I've used up all the ports. I have one Atola attached to it for basically transferring data back and forth between the Dell and the workstation. And I've got an external sound thing set up. It comes out of the headphone jack, and it goes over to this little submixer here, just a little Behringer 802, and so it comes in on this one channel. My keyboard comes in on that channel, and then this goes to my remote headphones, or my wireless headphones, I guess I should say. So when I'm working on music, I'm free. I don't have chords to mess with, but I can do everything without making noise or sound here. And so I've got, besides my original Verizon cell phone, I've got this landline, which is not much to brag about, but it's a backup in case. And then I've got this Asus, I call it my DAE computer because I had that for Dance Academy East because it was light, easy to pack around, and so DAE is the password to get in. And that one I'm backing up with one 8 terabyte external hard drives, and there's my modem, and this is a spare monitor here, so if I'm going to be doing something someplace else using the DAE computer, then I don't have much to pack, and that's just enough to get the information to run whatever programs I want, say for sound systems, that sort of thing. And then I've got this little cheap disco light, but if I do some entertainment or whatever, it adds to it. And then I've got these little portable radios, or USB players, and so they're the minimum sound system, but it's good enough for teaching dance lessons. And then I've got a bar speaker. That's a Radio Shack bar speaker. They were really good. They, of course, quit making them. So I can go up a level in sound quality depending on what I'm doing. And I've still got my Bose, one full set, the Bose Model 1 L1. And I foolishly sold my monitor just before I left. So if I play with the Boondock Daddies, I'm going to have to borrow somebody else's monitor. And then this cheap money-making keyboard, the Casio WK 3000, and always envied the guys with the Kurzweils and all those fancy keyboards, but it's okay for just a regular keyboard sound, but it's outstanding for voices, and I've got some of the main ones that I use. So that was a payoff for the Infinity Band, that we could produce all the different sounds. And luckily, I did not tear apart and get rid of my module. So I've got everything in there, and everything works. So that is where I'm at right now, and that's just about as organized, I think, as it's going to get. Well, this is the Sugar Shack. Hard place to stay away from. You can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. That'll be just fine. I want to show this to my kids.
Awesome.
And this is what I'm having here. I couldn't resist this. Just found out my A1C is down to 6, so I'm celebrating.